I feel it has to be done. Rubber to rubber. Okay, why don't we go ahead and try to pry this off? Oh, holy cow. We're good. Oh, for real? Hey there, fellows. Have we got an interesting experiment in store for you? We've been meaning to do it for a while now, and we've been getting plenty of requests, specifically to glue something to the wheels of a car, though we still have to figure out what exactly. It might be a chunk of wood, or a piece of sheet metal, or maybe even... No, I think plywood is gonna break. Anyway, we glue something on, and try lifting the car with a crane, to find out whether crazy glue is strong enough to hold the weight of an entire car. This should be an interesting one. Now, what you're seeing laid out on the hood is not all of the crazy glue we have, but I reckon even this amount should suffice, and so... I feel it has to be done. If that's what the viewers want, then let's do this. We've got a special merch offer for you, fellas, to brighten the mood in these turbulent times. Starting today, we'll be offering a mystery gift box. When purchasing the box, you're guaranteed to receive a certain selection of stuff from our shop, as well as the chance to win something big. You spend a fixed $30 price for the box, and you're guaranteed to receive a Garage 54 mug, a pair of socks, a sticker, an air freshener for your car, as well as a key fob. 1 out of 10 buyers will be sent an expensive gift on top of that, which could be a cap, t-shirt, hoodie, or a document holder. So we'll be putting something expensive into 1 out of every 10 boxes. If you'd like to support our channel and try your luck, there's going to be a link in the video description. So here's where we've decided to start, by figuring out what better to stick on there. So after giving it a bit of thought, we decided we'd be better off sticking rubber to rubber. I think it should work very well. Right here we've got a bit of metal sheet, held on by a few big-headed bolts that we stuck through the rubber. Instead of using nuts, we've welded them up right here to save a bit of time. That there is a chunk of rubber cut out from a tire. We glued that on, and it's been sitting for a bit over 24 hours, I think. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to tear this off, to see how well it's clinging to the tire. Well, I do hear crunching. Oh wow, let me try using this. Doing this by hand doesn't really seem to be working, so let's try using a crowbar. Well, it does slowly seem to be coming off. There we go. Look at that. Though I am using a crowbar. If we try lifting the car by the plate, with how much the thing weighs, there is going to be quite a lot of force trying to pull it off. But then this does seem to have plenty of grip. I mean, I'm barely even prying it off with a crowbar. That said, there is another problem. The car is really heavy, and I think that despite the heads on those bolts being so big, they can still be pulled right through the rubber. And that's why we decided to try something else aside from sticking rubber to rubber. On the other side of the car, we have a metal plate that we glued straight onto the tire. Let's see how that worked for us, shall we? Okay, why don't we go ahead and try to pry this off? Oh, holy cow. For real? Not even crunching. Yeah, so on this side, I cannot get it off. The glue wins, which is a good thing. That just makes things a whole lot easier. We don't even need to bolt any sort of rubber layers to our metal plates for rubber-on-rubber contact. Instead, we can stick the steel straight to the tires. It grips very well. You are not prying that off. Problem solved, then. We now need to grab 4 such plates, weld on some hooks to lift the car by, Glue all of them to the tires, and try getting the car airborne. Let's do this. Okay, we've waited for 24 hours, which is how long the instructions tell you to wait. And so we did, the glue has cured. Now we have to put some normal wheels on to roll the car out. So is the crazy glue gonna hold up? Judging by the fact I was unable to separate the plates from those wheels, I'd say it'll very much hold up, but we'll see in a moment. We're good. Now we want the ropes to be going straight up, and not even slightly sideways, to ensure that the plates aren't torn off like that and do their job of lifting the car. Okay, fellas, we're looking good. We seem to have done everything right. And now the moment of truth. Are the plates gonna hold up? Well, I mean, they obviously will. The question is whether the crazy glue is gonna keep it together, having to bear the weight of the car. This one is around 1100 kilos, with most of that being up front, where the engine and gearbox are located. We don't currently have anything in the trunk. Alright, let's give this a try. Why don't you pause the video and tell us in the comments what you expect is gonna happen. Aight. Foot to the floor, bring the car up, but do take it easy while we observe the process. Wow, okay, we can see them loading up. What? What just happened? Say what? The rope slipped? Yeah, and it's still moving. Why would it be misbehaving like that? Oh no. The rope is moving around on the beam. Let's try tying them differently. Sure, let's do that. Okay, that end is up. Oh, come on. Get away from it, dude. It's not going anywhere, don't worry. For God's sake. It's a bad batch of glue? No, it's not the glue. The rubber has peeled away. Here's what we're looking at. The rubber is still on the plate. It was actually stuck on real good, but a tiny bit of rubber has peeled away from the tire itself. Well, it is an old tire, as I'm sure you can tell, and some of the rubber is still glued to the metal. What a bummer. Now we just need those plates to keep it together, given they'll be under much more stress. I guess we'll see in a moment then. All right. Here we go again. Come on now. There we are. Yes, it is in the air. And the rope is sliding around again. Whatever, at least we were able to lift the car. It's in the air, and hanging on by those plates that we stuck onto its tires. And there you have it. We are looking good. Right, I'd better move to this side. We're good, look at that. Tremendous. A few packets of glue, some metal plates, 4 big loops, and the car is in the air upside down, being held by crazy glue. Something we've been meaning to try for a while, and we've been getting requests for. Now, I think that if you were to deflate the tires and glue a car to a big metal plate, it's gonna grip so tight that you'll have a lot of trouble setting off in it. Because, as you can see, the glue can definitely handle the weight of the car. Though on this corner, the tire itself did fail us. Well, that's the sort of thing you get with an old tire. You can tell that it has seen better days. Quit standing there, get in the car and drive it. He just had to do something naughty. The plate is still there, the rope gave up. Oh, for real? Holy cow. Yeah, it came undone. They're all still in place, as a matter of fact. That's interesting. How do we get them off now? Using a knife, I guess. I don't really see any other options. Just take a small layer off, like the one that peeled away from that tire. Wow, this makes it really easy to repair the exhaust, huh? This makes it way more convenient. You wanna maybe hang it by the fronts? It's time to bring your chains out, dude. This is gonna be fun. Neat stuff. Let's go. Seriously, though? Now we need to turn it this way, then. Be careful, we got the Priora parked right next to it. Oh, come on. Oh, wow! Okay, so one of the rear wheels came loose, the other we untied. As for the fronts, well, they're not necessarily new, but they are Summers. And they didn't seem to be as worn out. Wow, man, 2 packets of crazy glue, a couple of metal plates, and the car is in the air, held by the 2 wheels. Holy cow, man, we did not expect this kind of effect. I mean, we were expecting to be able to lift it by 4 wheels, but by 2? That is just amazing. It appears that the commercials weren't even lying, where they had a guy stuck to the ceiling. I mean, if it's able to hold a car. Yeah, this is a 107% success if I've ever seen one. We were not expecting to lift it by 2 wheels. Look at it hanging up there. We're fine. Is it tearing off? All right, bring it down then. Well, fellas, I just want to say that these were some unexpected results even for us. I mean, of course it was gonna go up by 4 wheels, but by 2 plates glued to the tires? Amazing. So yeah, we are definitely looking at a 107% success rate here. We lifted the car by 2 plates stuck on with crazy glue. Stuck on with crazy glue, for crying out loud, can you believe it? All it took was a couple of packets. And that's all I got for you. Watch us, subscribe, send in your suggestions, comment. All of this you saw for yourselves. All right, catch you later.